Hey guys, and the goddess here. Grab your hero, set her on strong. This is my very first attempt with this map. Super easy. You'll get well over 100 each time. And I promise this strategy is going to be easy and not a lot of micro. This boss needs camo detection. So everything you place, we need to make sure that it can detect camo or it is not going to do any damage to the boss. Having this specific hero, she can automatically detect camo and having her ability. So it's very helpful. The boat is going to be a good option just to start out. I'm going to make it a 0-3-2. Remember, the bottom path is needed because it needs that camo detection. So always start out with that bottom path to start out to make sure it can detect camo. What we want to do is create mob shredders at the beginning until we can create our first T5. So we're going to end up making these 0-3-2 on automatic. That way the spikes are following wherever the balloons or the boss is closest to the exit. Sell your boat when you can, when you have enough money to upgrade to the mob shredder. Don't sell it until you have enough, because if you sell it in advance, then there's not going to be too much damage coming off. What we're going to do is just continue this. It's not going to be for very long. We just want to be able to continue this until we can turn around and sell and create our first T5. And that first T5 that we're going to create is going to be an ice monkey top path. It's going to be a 5-2-0. That ice monkey at the beginning with this particular boss takes off the levels so quickly, and it is a very cheap T5 to start out, and it will help you to be able to turn around and start creating your other T5s. So you'll see me sell the back mob shredders, continue building these, and you only need to do this just for a little bit because of how cheap that ice monkey is. And you'll make it a 5-2-0. So place the ice monkey when you do a little bit ahead of the boss. That way you have time to build it. Soon as you have enough to turn around and sell and have the 28,000, sell all of those mob shredders and then create it. Now, once we make it a T5, we're going to need to pair this with a helicopter because the ice monkey doesn't have a lot of range, but it is super effective. And if we upgrade the helicopter to the middle path to a T4, we're going to make it a 2-4-0. When it refreshes, it has an ability where it can grab any tower that you select or grab the tower that you select, and then you're able to move it. And so doing that will allow us to not have to turn around and sell and rebuild, because when you sell, you lose money every time that you sell. And also the helicopter is going to be a great balloon cleanup aspect as well. So when it refreshes, if the boss is out of range, make sure you select the ability and then move that ice monkey within range. I'm going to place out this bomb just to help with the balloon cleanup until we can create our next T5, which is going to be that spike. It's going to be a 2-5-0. So that bomb's just to kind of help since we really only have the ice monkey and the helicopter pushing those balloons back. You'll see me turn around and sell it because it also can't detect camo, so it's not going to do any damage to the boss. It's just it's strictly to help with that balloon cleanup. You can let it speed forward, upgrade to your T5 when you can to the 2-5-0 for the spike, and then that way we can turn around and move on to our next tower. Remember, everything needs camo detection, so when we go ahead and place out this sniper, we're going to cross path, middle path. We're going to mark it on strong, so it's only targeting the boss, and it's going to end up being a 5-2-0. Sniper top path is going to be a great addition against this one, and as long as it can detect camo, then you are good to go, and it's going to be damaging the boss. The spikes are great because it's not only going to damage the boss, but it's also going to help with cleaning up everything that comes on the track. As this boss, it will suck up all of the balloons and mobs behind it and kind of push it forward. So that's why you want to make sure that you have enough towers or things out that's going to help with that balloon cleanup as that boss sucks it up and pushes it more towards where it's at. The next tower that we're going to work on is going to be a MAD. It's going to be a 2-5-0. Great tower for this one as well. And it's very little micro. All you have to do is move it wherever the boss is. After we get that MAD, we can then start preparing for our dart paragon. That's why I'm going to go ahead and start placing out the darts now. I'm not going to upgrade this just yet because we want to get that MAD first, but you can start putting out the darts. That way you can just quickly upgrade. Now remember, since it needs camo detection, and that middle path will turn everything into super monkeys. When you do upgrade all of your other little monkeys, when they turn into super monkeys, make sure that you upgrade that bottom path twice. That way they can detect camo and therefore hit the boss when they turn into mini super monkeys. So you will see me cross path all of the ones to 0 to 2 once I upgrade that mat, and then I start upgrading the middle path. This is a very lazy strategy. I believe this is going to get you 111, 112, and this is just with the Dart Paragon. There's so many possibilities because right now all of the towers, I don't want to jinx it, but are really good, especially with this boss and even the first island. But if you're just looking for a solid score, no micro, this is going to be that strategy. I'll always suggest too, as you're building up these paragons, especially the Dart, always start with the middle path if you can, because since they can have the ability to turn into the mini super monkeys, that way every time the ability refreshes, you can always turn around and use that and help get the additional damage off as well. Now that you do have the village, if you want to go extreme and you're trying to get as many levels as well too, you could put out a village near where the Dart monkeys are, and that top path can help boost any primary towers, and in addition to your ice monkey if it's within range. I did not want to do that because I knew we were going to quickly be able to get through this with pretty much no effort and getting a high score each time. The main thing is like I said, as you do that middle path, cross path, all of the additional ones that you're putting with that bottom path twice, that way it can detect it. After you get that middle path, you can upgrade to the top path. If you have the monkey knowledge, you can upgrade the bottom path twice, which I do. If you don't have the monkey knowledge and you still want to be able to get a higher degree paragon instead of a bare minimum, you can generate a little bit more income and contribute extra money, or you can put out additional towers of the Dart monkeys and upgrade a little bit, either like 2-2s or 0-2-2s, and the more pops they get, then the higher degree paragon. So you can have other ways if you do not have the monkey knowledge to get a higher degree paragon. But if you're just working through this and trying to create it, you can create the bare minimum of just doing the middle path once, the bottom path, and the top path, and not contributing anything. But as you see, if you're following the strategy, you're going to have plenty of time to create that and then turn around and end up rebuilding as well too. And the good thing is with the amount of towers that we have placed out, once you have all of your towers upgraded, you need around 10,000, I believe, in order to turn around and create it. So once you have that, you can turn around and sell the towers and then create it. I suggest doing it towards the back end. And then after that, it's just going to be rebuilding. I still suggest putting things out that can detect camo or that's going to help, especially towards the back end of the map, because remember, this boss is also going to suck up anything that is behind it and pull it towards wherever it's at. So the further along on the track that it gets, the further along it's going to push everything towards the exit. So having high tier towers. And that is why I will end up doing a T5 top path spike. Upgrading that to the super mines of a 502 and putting it on automatic is going to help with all those balloons and mobs that end up coming out. If you want to go super extreme, like I said, feel free. There's so many different possibilities where if you micro extremely hard, you could do multiple paragons. You can do something way more extreme than the Dart Paragon. If you're just looking for something that's going to get you well over 100 each time with no micro, this is going to be your strategy. That is it for Island 2. I will work on Island 3 tomorrow for you guys. And make sure you drop a like and subscribe if you haven't. Truly appreciate each and every one of you. If you want to support me in-game, my in-game creator code is mthegoddess, just like my YouTube channel. I hope you guys all have an amazing Wednesday, and I will see you guys tomorrow for Island 3. Bye, guys.